Hey everybody, it's your girl Coach Jackie. Welcome to Win the Day. I'm so grateful for the opportunity to speak into your life, to encourage you, to drop some leading and life nuggets on you, and check in with you to ask you this question. What will you choose to do to win the day today? What one thing will you do to move you closer to your dream? I hope that you will become fearless in pursuit of making your dream a reality. And that's what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about fear. Fear is critical to our survival. It keeps us protected from legitimate threats and danger. But we also have additional irrational fears based on traumas and bad experiences, or those all too often handed down fears from our relatives, right? So, looking at your fears, take a quick inventory in your head of what you're afraid of. Heights is usually at the top of the list and a legitimate fear. Although some go to extremes, but there is a danger element in falling, right? So what else makes your list? Dogs, spiders, rejection, pain, flying, swimming, public speaking, relationships, people, the color blue. Fears are thoughts that we create. Did you hear me? Fears are thoughts that we create based on experiences that we've had or others have had and have imprinted onto our minds. And these fears are created, they're perpetuated, and they're held in our minds. Sometimes even becoming too intense, and then we develop anxieties and find that our fears are crippling our progress. And when fear attacks our minds, our rationality goes out the window and panic sets in. And then when panic and fear set in, we start reacting to things irrationally. By giving in and accepting our fears, we can't move forward. We can't grow. We're stopped in our tracks. For example, the fear of failure is common in varying degrees. It keeps people from progressing in their careers, their relationships, and their commitments. And people who exhibit this type of fear, the fear of failure, tend to stay in dead-end jobs. And some, like myself, even stayed too long in an abusive marriage years ago. They just take the hand that's dealt to them, accepting life as is and not daring to risk failing. So why bother? Why try? How about the fear of rejection? I'm not good enough anyway. I can't do that job. I don't have the credentials or experience, and they won't like me anyway. So frustrating, right? We all know someone like this. Maybe it's us. Maybe we need a little push, a little self-confidence, a realization that the fear we carry with us is made up. It's make-believe. But we can change our thinking and let go of whatever trauma we hold on to that makes the fear so real, so tangible, so part of our lives that we accepted long ago that it just is. And while we do such a deeper dive into this in our empowerment mentoring program, because sometimes we need help from others to work through our fears. Sometimes we need a trusting mentor to show us the way, to gently guide us and on our journey, and to break free of these fear chains we've grown to love so much. And I'm so glad that the scripture reminds us as believers that we have the Spirit of God within us. 2 Timothy 1:7 tells us, "For God did not give you a spirit of timidity, of cowardice, of craving and cringing and fawning fear, but He has given you a spirit of power, love, and of a calm and well-balanced mind, and discipline and self-control." That sounds a lot like the fruit of the Spirit to me. So go ahead and win the day fearless. In closing today, I'm back into Chariots of Fire, which I believe is one of the finest movies ever made. And as I was preparing for today, this quote by Jeffrey Holland presented itself to me, and I want to share it with you. He says, "In the gospel of Jesus Christ, you have help from both sides of the veil, and you must never forget that. When disappointment and discouragement strike you, remember and never forget that if our eyes could be opened, we would see horses and chariots of fire as far as the eye could see, riding at reckless speed, coming to our protection." Remember, this could be the greatest year of your life, your dream year. But you have to win the day. That's how you win the week, win the month, win the year. No one wins without daily discipline. So go ahead, do your thing, strike the iron. You have more, let us have it. Why not share this video with a friend and have a winning, fearless week? And I will see you next time.